Okay, this question I get asked kind of oftenly. This question is very diverse when you're trying to get answers for, and the question is, what awakes should you go for when awakening items? Well, there are multiple answers on this question because it depends off of what item you are trying to awaken. That is what makes this question very diverse. So starting off, if this item is going to be used at endgame, you're going to look for awakens like high gold loot, high boss damage, high elite damage, high primary stat percent, such as strength percent and dex percent and intelligence percent. You will also be looking for movement speed awakes as well. There are some cases where you're going to get an awake that's going to confuse you because you might think it's very overpowered when it's not, or you might think it's not very overpowered when it is. Some people have got 15% luck awakes on their weapon in the past. That's a very questionable awake. I mean, yes, it is useful, but at the same time it's not, because you could reach luck cap easily without that. In these cases, if you get an awake that you don't know anything about, if you have questions for it, your best option is to find some people you can trust, some people who are pros at the game, and ask them if you should reawaken that item or not. Because some items have awakes on them that you will awaken, and those awakes may look really good to you, but they could just be absolute trash. Like, for example, if you get 12% armor on a Dozerax, that is useless. It is a warrior weapon. Warriors do not need armor awakes on gears at endgame because of the armor cap. The armor cap is so easy to reach at endgame, so getting armor awakes is not going to benefit you at all. The armor cap for level 81 is 8,756. A warrior can easily pass that without any type of awakes on gears. Just basic endgame gears will pass that. Now, if you are awakening an item for an endgame rogue or mage, then try to combo it with armor awakes and primary stat awakes, both percent. For a warrior, you're not going to need armor awakes, of course, as I said, but decent awakes. These are not going to be overpowered awakes. I will not mention overpowered awakes in this video. OP awakes are considered higher than decent, just know that. So decent awakes are going to be like 3%, 4% and above on your primary stat, 15% and above on boss or elite damage, 20% and above on movement speed. Gold loot's kind of different because weapons can only go up to 100% per slot, and then everything else is 50% per slot. Helmets and vest can only be awoken with gold loot during the awakening event with elite gems. Now, belts, rings, pendants, and artifacts can be awoken with 50% gold loot on each slot with blue or elite gems, regardless if there's an awakening event active or not. Decent gold loot awakes will be like 100% and above on weapons and 50% and above on everything else. Keep in mind, I'm saying decent stuff because a lot of people who don't know what they should go for when awakening are going to be watching this video, meaning that they're still new to the game, meaning that they're not going to be going for stuff that's extremely overpowered. They're going to try getting stuff they can get on a budget. So now on to rings and pendants. These two I kind of wanted to mention. These items you do not want to awaken movement speed on unless if it is a haste set. Haste sets are going to be consistent of Nox sets, Toxic, Venom, Pern, Malig, and Insidious. The reason for this is because those are speed sets that give 100% movement speed bonus to your character when the set is worn. It's useless to have movement speed awakes on a ring or pendant if it's not a haste set, because it's impossible to get a higher percent movement speed with a set that's not a haste set than just wearing a haste set. You would literally need 50% movement speed on each item to just match the haste set. So movement speed awakes is only good on haste set for ring and pendant. Another thing that's really good on low level speed sets like Noxic and Tox is EXP awakes. People like to level up characters. If you can get really good EXP awakes, like, I don't know, 12% and above, that's really good on those low level EXP or speed set items. Now, low level items is where it becomes very diverse. The reason for this is because there are different groups of low-level items that are going to be used for different situations. Some of them are going to be used for PvP. Those, you're not going to want to have percent awakes. I mean, some of them, yes, like you have to get to a certain level of those items before percent awakes become useful for percent armor and percent primary stat. But say an Avarice belt for level 10. Alright, an Avarice belt is level 10. If you awaken like 150 armor on each slot, like making it 450 armor, that thing is going to be worth hundreds of millions, because it's really rare to get that awaken. If you awaken like with the elite wakes during the awakening event, 15% primary stat on each slot, that is literally 60 primary stat, or 45 primary stat. I mean, that's going to be worth a lot as well. You can also awaken gold loot on it. It just depends. Some items are not going to be used for PvP. Those ones, I wouldn't even awaken, unless if it's like some arcane item or movement speed item, like a Noxus set or Toxic. And those I'd try getting movement speed on, armor awakes, luck, gold loot. Well, pendants and rings don't go for luck, because there's a mythic pendant that you can do, or that you can use for luck on, like 25% luck, forget the name of it, but there's multiple of them in this Halloween event. For the ring, there's like an eggshell event, or eggshell proc, that gives you luck percent for like 12 seconds or so as well. Those two items I'd awaken luck on. But low level items, they're very diverse. It depends on what they're going to be used for, mainly. And that's why not a whole lot of people awaken them. People mostly focus on high level stuff, because the better awake that high level items have, the more it's going to be worth. A 200% gold loot level 1 item is going to be worth like 50 mil versus a level 76 Dozer Aegis with 200 gold loot. I paid 150 mil for mine. Some people have awoken some of the most insane things in the game. Like there's a 55% movement speed rogue vest, and it sold for like 900 million gold last year or a year before. Do not go into awakening thinking that you're going to loot something really good, because most of the time it's just the same. It's exactly the same as gambling. You're going to lose 99% of the time. I myself have spent like hundreds of millions of gold on awakes. I have not been lucky with anything. Like sometimes I've been decently lucky, but not extremely lucky. These guys, they're extremely lucky to get 1 in a million chance awaken, like the 55% movement speed vest, 150 gold loot vest, 340% gold loot mythic gun. Well, it wasn't mythic gun, I forget which gun it was. It was arcane low level, I think level 70 or 66. 340% gold loot on that. I mean, there's some crazy awakes out there, but the prices are so high for a reason. It's so rare to get those awakes. So do not go into awakening thinking it's profitable, because you're gonna lose a lot.